Ever since its launch, the Volkswagen Polo has had a large fan following due to its styling and its quality. But if you wanted performance, you had to stretch to the GT range. Now the Volkswagen has given the Polo a brand new 1.5 diesel engine, and along with that some much needed tweaks inside and out. So then let's take a detailed look at the new Volkswagen Polo. The Polo has been around for some time now, yet its timeless design definitely shows no signs of aging. So then Volkswagen have just merely tweaked the styling to make it look better. The facelifted Polo is easily identified from the front, where you will see a majority of changes being applied. At the front you will see a new grille, new headlamps, a new front bumper with integrated fog lamps and cornering lights. Plus you will see two chrome strips at the front, which certainly give it a premium touch. Walk around the side and well, there is nothing new here except for new 15-inch alloy wheels, while the rear gets a new rear bumper and new tail lamps. As you can also see, there is a new orange color which certainly looks attractive and stands out from the crowd. As always, things like build quality and paint quality is quite fantastic, and we have to say easily class best. Step inside and the feeling of quality, just like the previous Polo, still remains. What Volkswagen have done is that made the cabin more premium looking. Changes include a new upholstery, a new flat bottom steering wheel, white instruments and a silver painted center console. Obviously our favorite part is certainly the new steering wheel with the new controls, which feels so much better than the previous Polo, and also you have to say looks like it belongs to a much more expensive car. Equipment levels are actually quite good. Plus, let us not forget that airbags are now fitted as standard equipment on all versions of the Polo. Space is the same as before, that means it still feels a bit cramped at the rear. But for sheer quality and the feel good factor, you just cannot get a better cabin at this price. Of course, the biggest change is under the hood. There is a new diesel engine while the petrol engines remain the same. This 1.5 diesel engine makes around 89 bhp and 230 Nm of torque. There is of course a more powerful GT TDI variant also, which will be available in September. So obviously the first change you notice immediately is the newfound refinement and of course the performance from this engine. Compared to the previous 1.2, there is a lot of performance on offer and it is also quite smooth. Performance build-up is strong but not exactly what you might call erratic. There isn't that much turbo lag as compared to the previous version, and you have to say it is actually quite a fun to drive car. While performance is also quite impressive, it is quite easy to drive in traffic thanks to the healthy amount of torque, which means it is responsive at low RPMs, and that means you do not require many downshifts. Speaking of downshifts, the 5-speed manual has a precise and slick feel, but the clutch is a bit on the heavy side. Along with the new engine, ride and handling is also now much better thanks to tweaked suspension. It rides much better than before and the steering has a lot more feedback compared to the previous Polo. The brakes also do a much better job, and much of the stability and cornering behavior is more like the previous GT TDI. Overall though, you do not have to pay much price in terms of fuel economy in exchange for the newfound performance, as the new Polo delivers around 20.14 kmpl efficiency, which is quite good. With a starting price of Rs 4.99 lakh for the base petrol and Rs 6.27 lakh for the base diesel, there is no doubt that the Polo is now much better than before. But to us, even more than the styling changes, it is the new diesel engine which frankly makes the Polo much more competitive than ever. You see, for previous versions, you have to buy the GT TDI if you wanted a fast diesel Polo, but now that is available at a much lower price. So then the diesel Polo has finally the performance to match, and that means at this time it is definitely one of the best premium hatches that you can buy.